So welcome. Today is our third day, right? Third evening. So, as a small assignment, what I would like us to do is, after we finish this evening session, I would like you all to go to your room till we have some time for dinner and just go through your notes, whatever you have written, and write down 3 points out through your notes, from your notes, that can help your transformation. You have written a lot, you have written many pages, and there are lots of information. But now we have to start filtering that information, because we don't want to go home with a lot of information and confusion. Sometimes a lot of information doesn't really create transformation. It just stays as information. So we have to consistently filter a lot of things. So three things. And we will do this assignment every 3 days. So by end of our 8 days, we will ideally have 7 or 8 points, and then we filter that like semi-final round. So from those 7 and 8, we will select 2 or 3 that we want to focus upon. Everything is linked. Understand this. Just because you select point 1 and 2, you don't have to feel that, oh, I'm missing out on point 6 and 7. No. You can start from whichever. If you start from point 1 and 2, a time will come when you will have to sort out point 6 and 7. If you start on point 6 and 7, a time will come that maybe because you sort out point 6 and 7, 1 and 2 will automatically get sorted out. It's like this. You have fear of dogs, and you have fear of cats. That way we have many fears. But if you start working on self-confidence, becoming courageous inside you, what will happen is, the fears, different fears that you will have, will reduce or disappear. You don't have to really work on, fear of dog for 2 years, fear of cat for 2 years, fear of cockroaches for 3 years, fear of lizards for 5 years. That way the fears will never end. So we have to work on the basis of the fear. Many times it happens, no? You say, solving the problem from its root. If there is a tree and the leaves are infected, you don't chop each and every leaf. You can, but it will take you 1 year. And time will come when leaves will automatically drop. So in yoga, we try to solve the problems from the root. And what is the root? The root in yoga is known as, it's a technical term, the root, the base. In yoga is, I have not said it yet, it's a technical term, it's a philosophical term. It's called avidya. A-V-I-D-Y-A. A-V-I-D-Y-A. Avidya. Vidya means knowledge. When it's the prefix is or A, Avidya means non-knowledge. Non-knowledge. So what is the root of our issue? The root of our issue is non-knowledge. What is non-knowledge? Non-knowledge means ignorance of our true nature. Our true nature. Now this could mean a fantasy. What true nature? My true nature is I am a Prasad, I am 39, 40-year-old man, I am a yoga teacher, I am an Indian. That's my true nature, at least that's what my passport says. Yeah, it's true nature, but it's a temporary nature. 20 years ago, I was Prasad, but I was not a yoga teacher. 20 years ago, I was Indian, but I did not look like this. 20 years ago, I was thinking of an amazing corporate career. I wanted to be a youngest CEO. 20 years later, something else which I have never dreamed of. What happened? Changed. Sometimes people change names. Many women, they change their name after marriage. Sometimes people change their sex, gender. One yoga retreat, they are woman. Next yoga retreat, there's a man. It has not happened in my case, but happens, no? So many cases. So the self that we know is not consistent. Many times you see this happens in mixed race children. Father German, mother South American. Children are a little confused about their identity. Father, mother go to America from India, they settle there, children are born in America. The parents want their children to behave like Indians, but the children they feel Americans. Identity crisis. All these identity crisis, role crisis, crisis of understanding, is all these crises is based in basic misidentification. Understand this, misidentification. You are something else, you think you are something else. Sometimes I say this, we have our geography exam tomorrow, we are studying for history. It's as separate as that. So all our issues and sorrows and problems are based in one single issue. Misidentification. And that's why yesterday I told you one term, recognition. Recognize your true nature. What is the meaning of recognize? Recognize. You know it, but you have forgotten it. So remember it again. Not a big deal. You are not banished to hell for life. At least in the philosophy of yoga. Your release is possible. Your release is not difficult if you are ready to give a few things, like I told you yesterday: trust, surrender, faith, simple things. Is this clear? Now to reach this root can take a long time. Sometimes the crop is infected, in the big fields, kilometers and kilometers. Then they want to find out where did the infection start from. So their range is what? 10 kilometers of crop. Now where to find the origin? Like looking for a queen bee in a honeycomb. You have to move out all the bees you have to move out, and then there she is. You remove the queen bee, you don't have to manage or worry about the rest of the bees. They follow her. Isn't it? But if you start removing each one by one the bees, it's going to take you a long time. So when the pest control or honey beekeepers, when they want to move the whole squad, what do? They just take the queen bee, replant her in another place, and all her people follow her. We have to find that queen limitation. And the queen bee, in our case, the primal ignorance is just one simple sentence. It really comes down to one simple sentence. You are not what you think you are. You are not limited. You are not restricted. You are not made to suffer. You are not here to be somebody's slave. You are not here to be restrained by dogmas and limitations of an ignorant society. Now this fact is so radical that when we hear this, we don't believe it. No, impossible. This is me. I am like this. Come on. How can you say? Like in some schools of yoga, they will say, you are God. Really? They will say. You are God. God is within you. And then the next reaction of the person is, no. Impossible. Why will God be within me? I am so worthless. God sits in your heart. Impossible. Why would God choose me? There are so many nice people. Immediately.
Regardez, Dieu, pourquoi Dieu m'aurait choisi? Parce que Dieu est en toi, donc tu t'interroges en disant pourquoi Dieu m'aurait choisi, alors qu'il y a tellement de gens plus intéressants que moi, parce que tu te dévalorises. Comme Dieu est en toi, il t'a choisi.
You are God is a very radical idea. Forget you are God. God lives within you. At least, we can at least understand that. But no, why should God live with? Look at her. She's so beautiful. Maybe God lives in her, but not me. No. There was a saint in 13th century in my state, and he said, wherever you see a being or a body, realize God is there. He was a Hatha yogi.
Et que tu vois quelqu'un, comme l'état de Dieu est en lui. Dieu est en toi, Dieu est en tous les êtres.
Wherever you see, and I purposely said body or a being. I did not say person, because he doesn't limit it to humans. Being is the right word. Being. So even a tree. He says wherever you see, Yeah, wherever. Your cat, a dog, an insect, a person, wife, husband, brother, sister, mother, father, cow, tree. Wherever you see a being, it's God. It is there, just that we don't know. That is our ignorance. And now this fact is so that I am worthless. This belief is so strong in our mind that when somebody says, you are God, God sits within you, don't look anywhere else. We say, no, we reject. So we reject the truth. And we fight for that rejection. We defend it. No, God is not within me. God is in the temple. God is only in the church. This primary ignorance is there within all of us, which is the basis of our sorrow. We have raised our life and our understanding on a wrong fundamental. To make it very simple, there are two fundamentals: fear and love. That's it. A life based in fear, how will it look? If the fundamentals of somebody's life is based in fear, how will the life look or be? You can imagine. What does fear do? Fear does one thing. It separates. Understand this. Fear separates. You understand separates? Fear separates.
La peur, c'est pas. Il y a deux fondamentaux.
La peur et l'amour. Et ce que fait la peur, c'est que ça divise. Ça sépare.
Divides. Now, I am sitting with her, and suddenly a thought of fear comes in my head. Immediately I will go away. Immediately. Distant. I will create a distance. If your life is based in fear, all you see and all you create is separated and separation. In relationship, in private life, in social life, everywhere. That's why faith is important. Faith is the way of removing fear. Understand? Faith is the active energy of love. So if faith separates, what is the opposite force? Love. Love unites. Two people fall in love. Nowadays it happens because of social media and internet. Long distance love. Man in Sri Lanka, woman in Saudi Arabia. Looks difficult, but it happens. So they fall in love and they see each other, they talk to each other every day, and the love increases, and then there is this The man is saying, I'm saving money to come and meet you. After 1 year I will come. Woman is saying, I'm waiting for you. My father wants me to get married. The bodies are away. Minds are together. Hearts are together. They are struggling. The only thing in their mind is, I want to unite with the one I love. And it's physical. It's embodied, physical. You can say, yeah, but you talk to her every day. You see her every day on Skype. But no, that's not enough. I want to hold her. I want to hug her. I want to kiss him. I want that physical union. Union on Skype is useless. Maybe it's not her. Maybe it's someone else, her friend. Maybe I end up there, go there, and maybe some strange person. Hologram. Yeah. So that desperation, no, that's love. And it's essential quality of love. It's essential. The whole Bhakti Yoga, that's yoga of devotion, is based on that. I want to be with my God. Even after realization, they will not stop praying. God, that love is still there.
So attachment to.
Yeah, but this attachment is liberating you. Understand?
I prefer that.
Yeah. No, in yoga of devotion, they will not say no to attachment. They will say, with this attachment, all your other attachment will go away. And this is the only attachment that you hold on to. And that's it. The whole life you spend with this beautiful attachment. But the point that I was making is, love unites and fear separates. That's it. Because our life is based in fundamental ground of fear, insurance industry makes a lot of money. Isn't it? Insurance industry is based on fear. Look at their advertisements. In first 15 seconds, they will convince you that you are going to die the next second. Before this advertisement is going to finish, you are going to die. Have you insured yourself? Call us, and after 15 seconds they will, on the 13th second they will give you their numbers. In case you're not dead yet, please call us. Right? One of the biggest industry. So, yeah. Fear will make you hold, fear will make you go away, fear will make you hide, fear will make you fight. All the things that we don't want, fear will make us do. Yes. Love is not exciting, you see. For people in fear, love is not exciting. Nothing happens. Two lovers, deeply in love with each other, are sitting quietly on the beach looking at the ocean. Nothing is happening there. But they are happy. Nothing to say, nothing to do, holding each other's hands, looking at the ocean. They are having an amazing time with each other. But person who is walking on the beach, he says, what? Nothing is happening. What are they doing? Nothing. They're just sitting. So boring. When that couple starts fighting, exciting. Everybody comes to watch. Why are they fighting? Isn't it? And this is our mentality. Two lovers are sitting hand in hand, nothing. Maybe it's not going well. No, they are so happy and contented in each other's love that there is nothing to talk. They are just sitting hand in hand. That's it. The whole idea is to change the basis from fear to love. That's it. You change the basis. It's like you have a banana cake now. You want to make a pineapple cake. You can't make a pineapple cake with banana. The whole raw material of a pineapple cake is different. If you're holding banana cake in your hand, you've used banana for it. It's going to taste like banana. You cannot complain. You cannot eat banana cake and say, hey, it doesn't taste like pineapple. It cannot. It cannot. And if you're putting external flavor, you're fooling yourself. This is double ignorance. You cooked banana cake, and then you put flavor of pineapple and say it's pineapple cake. And people can eat and it's banana, it's not pineapple.
They do that with yogurt.
Yeah. Soya paneer. Soya paneer. Yeah, they have soya paneer. Completely.
Soya paneer.
In Hong Kong, sometimes.
The paneer was soya.
Yeah. But in Hong Kong, they have restaurants like this. Non-veg restaurant. But everything is made of soya. It tastes, you can have meat, you can have pork, you can have beef. It tastes, it smells. Everything is exactly like it should be. Only thing is, it's all made of soya. And people do that. Many people, I know some vegan people, they go to such restaurant, eat beef and everything, with the deep understanding that, yeah, it is soya, it's okay. It is beef. Pork chops. I say, no, but you are vegan, you are eating pork chops? Yeah, but it's made of soya, it's okay. So where is your attachment? Your attachment is with the pork chop. You want pork, you want the taste of the pork. So we have to fundamentally change our ground. And that's why in spirituality, there can be radical changes in mindset, in life, in lifestyle. Be ready for these changes. They will not happen immediately. We will not mutate. Mutation, within one generation, bam, you look something else. We will evolve. There's a big difference. Mutation and evolution. Evolution happens gradually over time. Mutation happens immediately, bam. That's why it's called spiritual evolution. It's not called spiritual mutation. And it takes time. And I'm saying this again and again because please be patient with yourself. This is something that I say again and again because we really have lost our ability to be patient with ourselves. We live in an age of instant everything. Instant coffee, instant food. Everything is instant. Everything is immediately. Look, 200 years ago, if you wanted your image, if you wanted to see your image permanently, you had to commission an artist. Then the artist will come. Then you have to sit. Artist will paint you. And the cost of artist is how good the artist is and how fast. You cannot sit there 45 days like this. And after you pay the money and after all that, you had an image of yourself. And today, 16 GB chip in your camera, you end up taking 3,200 photos in 10-day India trip. Which hardly 10 of them you see, and then you don't know where the chip is. Generally that's what happens with the chip. It's lost somewhere. Because you have so many chips with you. Gradually, be patient with yourself.